Good morning from me and my little nugget. And my other nugget who's coming over. Coco's coming. Mia's chewing one of her, like, okay, she literally has an assortment of bones. And she, like, will chew them until she gets them to be, like, tiny little pieces. And then we have Bonicha. Hi, Bubba. My other little baby. Yeah, Nugget. Literally, also, look at this huge bone I got her. Like, it's more for fun. Like, she just enjoys, like, she's, like, kind of, like, will bite it and lick it. She doesn't really get super, like, the one she's holding right now, I can see is small, so she can chew it. But, like, can you chew this one? This one is more, like, for fun. Literally, look how huge it is. It's definitely not for dogs her size, but, like, I just thought it would be fun for her to have because I know that she'll never be able to, like, fully chew it apart. The other bones she gets to, like, chew apart, obviously, like, even, like, these ones. Quick workout outfit of the day. Top Lululemon free to be bra. I'm in a size 4, I believe. 4 or 6? What did I get this one? I'll check. I think I want to say 4 or 6, honestly. And then the leggings. These are from a bit ago. This is like available now. I think one of their like staple pieces. These are from like a bit ago. So I don't know if they have these exact ones, but I'll try to link something similar. These are like kind of like a white and gray pattern. They're very like they're like a stretchy material, super comfortable. I'm really sweaty and my face is gross. I'll show people are like, why do you want to show your face? Not that I just don't want to show my face, just like when I'm sweaty and gross after a workout, I always want to start my video like that. Okay, yesterday I was at World Market and I got this coffee. It's so funny. So it's Vietnamese coffee and I love Vietnamese coffee. Actually, so I go to get my nails done. I'm friends with the nail girl and she'll, if she has it there with her, if they have it there, she'll make me Vietnamese coffee when I'm there, and I love it. And there was a few different kinds at World Market. They had this kind, the black. They had like coconut something. They had vanilla. I don't like I like one of the people who drinks their coffee black. I know some people think that that's like psychotic and deranged, but like I know I just like my coffee black. Like that's how I normally would drink it. If I get it out, if I make it at home, I'll really steam and froth my oat milk. But basically, I didn't want to get the other two flavors in case they'd be sugary because Vietnamese coffee is a little bit sweeter normally. So this just comes like single packs to make some pour over coffee, as you can see. So we're gonna make it. Okay, there we go. So you basically pour it through it and then it goes, I mean, I don't know, I'm sure you guys know, right? But you pour it through here and then basically it's forced to kind of go through the coffee and then it drips down. This is me trying to be a barista currently. Honestly, I feel like I make really good lattes. I don't even know, actually they're not lattes, I just make black coffee with oat milk. That's not even a latte. A latte would be like espresso with the oat milk. Okay. And then maybe I'll pour it back into my cup that I like. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful day to make a Vietnamese coffee. Ma'am? Ma'am? My little nuggets. I needed to put my shoes away. I took these shoes off literally after an event and I left them in the kitchen and I just haven't moved them. Like, I don't know, it probably should be a priority to move them, but like literally I was like, oh, okay, I'll move those. And then I just kind of left them there. Coco's like, Mom, please put these away. This is the coffee. I just poured it over into the other cup and I'm gonna froth some oat milk and then make it and then have this little coffee. That was so easy. So I feel like these packets, I wish that was sponsored. I really like these packets. These packets would be really good to do if you need to rush to work in the morning or to school or to whatever you need to be to in the morning because it's so quick. You literally like put the packet, pour hot water, and it drips like really quick, like within 2-3 minutes, and then you have your coffee. So I don't know, I thought that was cool. I'll see if I can find them on Amazon for you guys. Again, I got them at World Market, but if I can find them on Amazon, I'll link them. Day and I kind of just wanted to sit down and like chat. I feel like I don't know, I just have like a lot to say and to talk about so much stuff, and I just kind of wanted to like catch up with you guys in a little casual setting. Mia's playing with her little straw bunny. If you guys remember, we little like toy. It looks like a bunny, but she's made out of a strawberry. She loves her. I showed you guys on Instagram and I was like, can we please name her? And this is literally her favorite toy, and she's like so gentle with it in the terms of like she won't want this one thrown. Like if I like the other toys, like I'll throw and she'll go bring back. This one, like she's like pretty careful with, like I don't think she likes when I throw it. So it's like her, I feel like it's kind of like her baby. Yeah? Is that your nugget? That's your little nugget? This is your little nuggie? You're gonna bring it to me? Normally you like that? Squeaky squeak? Squeaky squeak? with her other toys, if I throw them, she'll bring it back. This one, if I throw it, she gets like almost like shaken and won't bring it back for me to throw again. So that's why my conclusion is that. But basically, I wanted to chat about some things. So one, I know that like, first of all, I'm pretty, like, I'm always putting out content in one form or another. Obviously, you guys know I have a podcast that comes out every Thursday on all podcast platforms. You can just search my name. I also like release a monthly astrology guide, and now have Body by PB, which is amazing transformation. So I want to do a shout out right here for this transformation. She lost 12 pounds and 3.5 inches off her waist by transforming her lifestyle. Again, this isn't some diet, this isn't some like detox challenge, which is nothing wrong with that. I think sometimes those can be used as like good ways to ease into something, and then you can be like, now you can sustain it. Like, I'm not hating on it at all, but this is an easy lifestyle change that is just a specific way of eating that really just changes the way your body kind of like functions, and it just creates like this really easy structured way of eating that's simple and effective. And once you transition to that lifestyle, it becomes really easy to keep up with. That's why I feel like people who are doing it, those of you guys who are doing it don't find it too difficult. Hopefully the people who have messaged me have really enjoyed it. So I want to shout out her. I'll put her photo. I asked if I can, I always ask permission. Feel free to share if you have your own transformation. I would love to share it in stories and posts and things like that, or on here. Let me know if you want, if I can have like permission to repost it. Otherwise, if you just want to share with me, let me know. But I always ask for permission before showing it. But here it is. It's just so incredible that in 3 weeks, without having to like do crazy meal prep or restrict yourself or count calories or do the macro or whatever, that combine your food in whatever specific ways, like without having to do that, you can do an easy lifestyle change and you can see really immense results. I would say you usually will be able to see results within 2 weeks. So I always recommend taking a before photo the day you start, or right before you, like the day before you start, before, like let's say you're starting tomorrow, take it like tonight or whatever, or take it on the first day. I would like to do like a before you even started, and then to do it like 2 weeks after, or whatever you feel like you want to, like you're seeing really good results. Hi Bubba, you want to say hi? Whenever I'm talking, she's like, I want to say hi to you. She's like, I know you want to say hi? Well, if you want to say hi, you can come here. Someone once commented like, oh, she looks like a little fluffy tumbleweed in the background because she runs around. No. But yeah, it's a really huge shout out. I'm so excited for you, girl. Like, I'm so glad to include that photo so people can see the transformation that's going on. That is so incredible. But basically, yeah, I'm on, like I said, I have that. I have my monthly astrology guide. I also take on a few people for coaching via Skype. Only a few people a week. I just don't have the time or energy, because the people who I do it, I put my all into. I like channel messages. I have to really tap into their energy. It takes a lot out of me, especially as an empath. It takes a lot out of me. So I can only do a few people a week, which I have that on my website. If it's available, like if it's not sold out, that means that there's still a spot left. And so if you log in on 1 week and it's sold out, it just means like probably for that week and the following spots are taken. So I won't leave it, I'll leave it open as long as I have, like, usually within like a 7 to 10 day opening, I have a slot. And if it's sold out, that means that I just don't have any slots right now. I do actually have some slots, only if you feel really called to do it. I'm not one to push that on you. Like, it takes so much out of me. So I don't need, I'm not like, oh, please, like, do it with me, you know what I mean? Like, it takes so much out of me, so I really want to do with people who really resonate and want that. And I'm by no means, like, pushing anyone to do it. But if you feel called to do a session with me, then you can do it on there. But yeah, anyway, I just want to say, I feel like I wasn't posting as many videos. I feel like I was going through a lot of energetic shifts. Like, I was feeling, like I told you, like, I'd come back, I was feeling like a lot of the ascension symptoms. I was feeling really, like, almost like flu-like, really exhausted. Just like really weird, honestly, and I could tell that it was just due to this kind of like transformative energy. And I feel like I just had like a lot of breakthroughs, especially like in the last little bit of things that I've realized. I'll talk more at my podcast about these lessons. You guys have been really supportive of the podcast, and it means so much to me. By the way, my top, if you're wondering, is from Princess Polly. I showed it in the haul. My bracelets, actually, my mom is right now having her biggest sale of the entire year. So if you want a crystal bracelet, this is the time to get it. You basically get, if you spend 100 or more, you'll automatically get 10% off. And if you spend 150 or more, you'll get 15% off with the code. I believe it's Summer Save or Summer Sale. I'm gonna put it on the screen to be correct, but it's only gonna go on for 3 more days when you're seeing this video, 3 or 4 days. So if you want anything, this is like the time to get it. I'm wearing black tourmaline rose quartz. Again, this exact one is sold out, but you can get a black tourmaline strand and a rose quartz strand. You'll have the same energy, kunzite. This is rose quartz with sunstone, red tiger's eye, rose quartz, garnet, rhodochrosite. So these are ones I'm wearing, but basically my whole thing that I've really realized is like, I'm just like, okay, So as an empath, and I know I talk about being an empath a lot, but it really, if you feel like you're an empath, feel free, if you're ever feeling the symptoms, like you really can read people's energy, like even basically, like, you can just tell how someone's feeling, so you naturally want to become a people pleaser because you know what you can do to make it better, and then you basically end up becoming a people pleaser since you're a child, because you're so good at sensing energy that you can literally tell like what someone needs or how someone's feeling, even if like they don't even know why they're feeling that way. You'll be able to tell why, so you'll be able to like basically help fix everyone, so to say. And so you kind of find it's like your role. And I feel like that's really been happening just to me. Like I just feel like I'm like, oh, like I also have really started to develop my like, I guess the term would be like psychic abilities, basically my empath and intuitive abilities, to a really intense level where I can like really read someone almost like a blueprint of their life, which it's like, it sounds like maybe great and cool in theory, like I mean I'm so blessed to have that skill, but it can be very draining. Like I have to be very careful with who I tap into. That's why the Skype sessions are kind of like a lot for me to do sometimes, but I love doing them because I know I can really effectively help people, and those people that want to be helped, because you guys are coming to me obviously, you know, investing in yourself. So but basically I feel like in my life I've just really, even like recently, just been putting like, I just put everyone else and fixing other people first. Not for you guys, for you, like I know what my purpose and mission is, literally to help raise consciousness and just to like come out with more content and to share my ascension journey and what I've learned, and from all the books I read and the things I experience, just to share my knowledge and really just help uplift the amount of messages I get from you guys. I'm not gonna go into this whole like speech I know people do this, but really it means the world seeing how much your lives, you tell me, you've changed due to my content, which I'm so happy to add value. Like my purpose, I really feel, is to add value in terms of your spiritual development, and just add value in your life in a positive, inspiring, uplifting, and consciousness, hopefully driven, consciousness raising and slash focused way. But yeah, like even recently, like I just feel like I would really just like throw my energy kind of like in just, I would just put everyone else above me. Like let's say I had plans to do something, but I really had to do something else, but I felt bad that that person could only do that day, so I'd sacrifice what I had to do. Or like I've just been doing that, and it's fine, you know, if every once in a while you know, compromise or accommodate around a friend or a schedule, but when you're doing it all the time, and it just started to happen to me where I was just like, because I feel what the other person's feeling, so I'm like, okay, well I should sacrifice this or whatever, change this around. But like just because I can empathically feel how they're feeling, like, and they can't feel like that, that's a negative for me. Like I shouldn't have to be the one, you know, to sacrifice yourself. Like you have to put yourself first in the sense of like your needs, because then you end up just getting like, you know, just becoming a people pleaser and having almost like no boundaries. So I already feel like I have okay boundaries, but I feel like I really need to. I've learned, like it just really came to clarity to me yesterday. I had like a day of just like a lot of realizations that I really need to put my energy first, and really what my like spirit and soul needs to function at its best capacity. And I talked about this before, but like there's a lot of the normal activities that people enjoy just like don't really bring joy to me. And as much as I try to push myself, like I'm like I should do this, or should go out, like let's so to say, to do this, like it's still just like not fulfilling to me. And it's really difficult because my mind is like, okay, like I feel like I should be doing these things, and then when I do them I just don't find it fulfilling. I find fulfillment in the work I do. I love creating meditations for you guys, I love working with you one-on-one, I love come up with content for you guys. That brings me true like soul fulfillment. Like time flies by and I feel so happy, and like your guys' lives improving just means the world to me. I'm not gonna get emotional, but so I really just decided like today, like honestly, I'm gonna start refocusing my energy on myself, like, and just not like wasting time, I guess. Sometimes like I would just like go out and grab a drink with a friend or something, even though like I didn't, maybe like it was just like, even though like I knew maybe I should just like relax myself or like read something that's like beneficial to me. But instead, like I would go do something that I knew deep down wasn't like serving me, and then the next day I wouldn't feel as good, and then I wouldn't be able to be my best self the next day. And it was kind of like I was like in a really light way, like self-sabotaging myself, and like kind of like I'm like really dramatic sometimes. Like I'm telling a story, like I literally have like one glass of water or something, and here I am like being really dramatic. But you get what I'm saying, like almost like it's very light escapism from what I know to be true. Like I know that I really right now need to be really focused on my kind of like having my energy where it needs to be be the best creator obviously in my life, but creator in terms of content and things of value to you guys. I just like feel that so deeply. And so like I just decided like I'm just like putting myself first. Like I obviously love friends and I love interaction and I love seeing people who are very important to me and like important friendships or relationships. And I still will, you know, continue to do that, but I will make sure that I'm not like just sacrificing all of my needs. And even if I'm feeling really low on energy, pushing myself to do something or doing things that I know aren't beneficial to me and then later not feeling so good, you know what I'm saying? And just like, so it's like I'll just like know what, like I'm so I guess mindful, and that I can see when lessons, usually very frequently can see lessons are coming up for me, so I need to learn them instead of pushing them away, you know. And I guess for some time I just felt like I really need to focus on my energy, and I just kind of like, it's just like I already was focusing on it so much that I was like, oh, I don't want to do even more energetic work, and I just knew that's necessary. So now I'm just like really, yeah, I'm just like doing activities and things that serve me and putting my energy forward, and I encourage you to do the same. I feel like it's a really big energy in the collective right now. I really encourage you, if you feel like you've just been like doing things that aren't fulfilling to you, or hanging out with people that you just like really don't fully resonate with you, or just doing things that you later are like, I don't know, like that you just don't feel like you're in your purpose. And it's not easy to do the thing that you know you should be doing. Like it's easier to do your everyday routine or your weekend routine or whatever you do with your friends or family or relationship, whatever. Like it's easier just to do whatever the typical routine is that you're doing, like whatever that may be, you know. I'm not going to paint a picture for you because I don't know everyone's life. And then to take a step back and be like, these activities don't serve me, and to be in that kind of unknown, I guess, of like finding that this situation doesn't serve you, and kind of like not knowing what exactly what your new kind of routine or you don't know exactly what new life aspects there's gonna be, but you just know that what's going on. It's like, I read this quote, actually it's a famous quote, but Amy Lee, I forgot what her YouTube username is. Her Instagram username is Amy Lee. I'll link it down below, but she reposted it. It's like when the pain of being where you are is like, what is that quote? It's like, what would you rather have, like the pain of being where you are, like the pain of growth? So like I just know like that some activities in my life just aren't serving me. I'm not doing anything like dramatic. Like I said, it's like just something like having a glass of wine, or just like hanging, like just like doing things that like I'm so deeply connected with myself that I know why I'm upset. I know exactly, I can pinpoint exactly why I'm about something. I can pinpoint exactly what triggered me. I can probably even find like the memory in my past that created that moment. Like I'm such a mindful person. I'm not saying that to my own horror, but like I need to use it to my advantage, right? Not just like I've set this mindfulness of telling me why something. And so I don't know, I'm just gonna really redirect my energy, like just to even like, so like I'm literally so dramatic. And like for example, like some nights I'd be like tired at 7, so like I would just watch 2 YouTube videos and then whatever, take a bath and go to bed. But it's like I could in that time go to go to a yoga class in the evening and like elevate myself more, which I know I'm like a dramatic person, probably just my Gemini in me. Like I'm basically saying that like some nights I feel like I'm like, yeah, like I'll just watch 2 videos and then go to bed, but like I could be like going to yoga, or could be adding another activity of value. I know so anyone else would seem like not a big deal. They'd be like, you're doing so much during the day, like Polina, just like why does it matter if you like watch YouTube videos and go to bed? But because it's like, because my energy is so strong, I'm like, but imagine if 4 nights a week in the evenings I was going to, so like I love to work out in the morning, like I need that workout. It's for my mental clarity, it's for my energy. I just feel good for the day. I feel like ready to rumble, ready to do, ready to create. But like I'm like, what, imagine if like in the evenings, 4 evenings a week, I would go, instead of just like reading, watching YouTube video, taking a bath and going to bed, I would go to yoga. Like how much more like would my consciousness expand, and how much maybe more ideas I'd have that would bring value. It's like literally adjusting 1 to 2 hours a day in your week, once or even a few times, can create such big changes. Just like working out 1 hour in the morning a few times a week can create changes in your body. Changing the way you spend 1 to 2 hours a week once or even a few times creates massive change. And so I don't know, I'm just starting to go to yoga again in the evenings. Like tonight I'm going to yoga in the evening. It's like a yoga and a gong bath. And so yeah, I'm just like modifying certain behaviors, and I know I maybe seem like super hard on myself, because you're like for you guys know me, like I am by no means like wild. Literally my wild night is like having 1 or 2 glasses of wine, which is literally, some people, their mellow night. But I just like know the activities that really serve me and like the collective, I guess, so to say. And so I'm just like, wow, like imagine if like how it's like these, it's like, okay, the lesson of this whole video is like for me, I'm just like feeling channeled to say this to you guys. Like you know what I mean? I only talk or create a video when I really feel called to, you know, explain it to you, or I feel like I have something valuable to say. Basically, just look at how you're spending your time. Like, are there hours in your day where you're just like kind of like, for lack of whatever, just like effing around, like watching a video, watching a show, like whatever it may be? It's like, or on your weekends where you just feel like you're wasting time. Like little moments of time, if you change those and to invest it in yourself, you will see massive changes. Just think about the fact that meditating for 15 minutes a day can change your life, okay, right? That is 15 minutes out of your day. Imagine if you're changing how you spend 1 hour of your day. Imagine if you change how you spend 2 hours of your day. Imagine if you change how you spend 1 hour of your day a few times a week. Imagine what would happen if you change how you spend 1 hour every day of your week. In our mind, we just think that these big changes are so far away, that they're so difficult, that like, oh, this new life is so far from me. But like, little do we, sometimes just, it comes to realize that like, it's like been right in front of us the whole time. It's like these little changes that you can make in your day that will over time literally create a whole new life for you. You know what I mean? You going on, maybe it's for you the same thing. Maybe it's for you going to yoga, maybe for you doing something, reading some sort of book, maybe it's for you listening to a podcast, whatever. Like, if you like little hour adjustments in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, 4 days a week, over time, even quickly, will create such like life changes. Like, you may have complete new ideas that will just your thought, I'm talking about this, but thoughts really are things. So if you begin to completely think differently, and because of the way you're spending these hours, begin to view life differently, life around you will change. Like, the most valuable thing you have is your perception. Like, I was listening to Gigi Young, one of her videos today, where she was talking about kind of how like the whole, I don't want to talk, it's like a whole video of its own, but like the concept of law of attraction is really, I don't say watered down, it's not the correct word, it's just like not fully explained metaphysically what happens, because really everything is about your perception. So like, you know, like if someone could experience the same exact day, and someone who's depressed could view one little thing like their coffee spilling as like a sign that the world hates them, and someone having a good day could like laugh and think it's funny. And I've been on both sides of this spectrum. Like, I have been like in really difficult times in my life. Like, maybe if you watch my videos you'll know. And I've also felt like incredible. And I've like, and you know, like because it all just starts from like the things that you do, the habits that you create, and the perception. And like, that's a whole video on how to shift your energy. If you need like kind of assistance with that, I suggest look at a vibrational emotional scale, try to see where you are, try to slowly climb up the ladder, because you're not going to jump from being depressed to being joyful. You're going to have to start to like anger, contentness, worthiness. Like, you slowly kind of climb your way up, and you almost have to force yourself to do activities. You almost have to like force yourself to do the things that like you really don't want to do, because that's going to create like a new momentum in you, and to move your body and to really flow the energy. Like, if anyone is going through a hard time, I know it's so hard because you don't want to leave wherever you are, but to get yourself to yoga, to get yourself to go running, to move the energy in your body, and to get yourself out in public spaces again. But basically, sorry, yeah, so Gigi was talking about how everything is perception. So like, if you change like these 1 hour, 2 hours a day, a few times a week, it could literally, it's up to you. It could be 1 hour of your whole day change. It could be 1 hour every single day they change. It could be 2 hours every single day they change. It could be 1 hour a few times a week. It could be 30 minutes a few times a week. It could be 1 hour 4 days a week. It could be 1 hour 6 days a week. It could be 7 days a week, 4 hours. I don't know. You know what I mean? Whatever your personal intuitive urges are, if you change those with activities that you feel like really fulfill or serve you, and then those change the way you think, hence those change the way you view the world, then your whole world will begin to change. And I don't know, I guess like that whole concept just really hit me yesterday, that it's like sometimes what you're searching for is like right in front of your eyes. When you're putting your energy into everything else but you fully, like obviously put your energy into you, you have to live your life, but if you really just start putting your energy in how you feel, like really starting to ask yourself, like, how do I feel about this? Do I want to hang out this, or do I want to do this? How does this activity make me feel? Like just really asking yourself those questions. Sometimes we're just like, oh, we almost go on like urges or impulses. We're like, yeah, I'll do this. Oh, okay, let's do this. We get like pulled really easily energetically into directions that we really have to recenter and reground, which is why meditation is incredible, which is why just going outside, walking in the bare earth, grounding is incredible. But to really make decisions from your core of how you feel, you will have stronger energy. When your energy is more directed, stronger and less kind of tossed around and it's really on you, kind of like it's kind of centered, I guess, so to say. I don't know the word. Focused, then you will quickly, I mean, I don't want to say how quickly, it depends on your frequency, vibration, where you're, I mean, you know what I mean, everyone's so different, so it's just hard for me to just like, I don't want to say something and it not be like, me not be sure about it, you know what I mean, like it might be quick, it might take a month, I don't know how long it'll take, but you will see changes in how things work out for you. Like the things that you desire will come to you quickly. You might feel more clear-minded, you might attract better people into your life. Just like the desires that you may want will flow to you in like more of an abundance, and like you will just live a more prosperous life. And so yeah, I encourage you all to really just like see how you're dedicating your time, how you're spending your time, how you're just spending your energy, and to really start really valuing yourself and your time very highly. I think that because when you begin to do so, it shows the world and the universe, and in turn the value of your time and energy. So that's that. I'm about to make like a really quick dinner and then head to my yoga class this evening. But yeah, I felt really called to put that message out there and talk about that with you guys. And I just want to say that like I'm back to vlogs. Like I don't know, just like really my energy was all over the place, and I just feel like I had to get, I felt like, I guess I had like internally, I was like, I feel like I had to gather some like knowledge and lessons, and kind of just like, I need things to like kind of go like this for me to like be able to kind of digest things and to kind of create a path in a clear new direction. So I don't know, so like I'm throwing a lot of words out there. I'm just trying to pick up the words that would clearly bring the message back. But yeah, I'm always, you know, on so many platforms, and I will be trying to post. I'm gonna aim for 4 to 5 videos a week, if not more. And yeah, be sure if you resonate with my energy, be sure to subscribe. If you're already here, you know, why not? And yeah, you can find me on so many platforms. Obviously my website, PB Astrology, I'll have it down below. On Instagram, on PB Astrology's Instagram, on Glide, everywhere you can find me. You know, the podcast. I'm always somewhere creating something incredible and wonderful for you guys. Let's go make a little dinner and let's go change. I think I never really wear makeup to work out because I go in the morning, but I already have this makeup on, so it's like I'm not going to take it off, you know? But I will put my hair in like a low tight bun. And yeah. Beansy's here, Coco's here. The patio is still not done. That's why I have the patio furniture out here. I'm gonna grab you. she's like, I think the fuck not. Okay, look at them. Do you see them? By the way, this blanket is on sale at Urban Outfitters. I got it for full price. Remember how it was like $60 for a blanket? Now it's $30. So I'll link it down below for you if you wanted it and you didn't get it and you were like, now it's half off. Yeah, I might get it in the blue color. I think that could be nice. It could be really nice. I know where like hanging off the couch or something. See, I'm not sure on this. I don't really want to do it unless I'm sure.